I sing my joy, consuming fire. Lord, you're everything. Your foundation, my refuge. You're my hiding place. One thing remains. Oh, you're my hallelujah. You're my hallelujah. You're my hallelujah. You're my hallelujah. You are my song. Oh, yes, you are. The reason why I sing. Consuming fire. Lord, you're everything. Your foundation. My refuge. You're my hiding place. Give me my hands to reach out to man, to show them your love and your perfect plan. You gave me my ears. I can hear your voice so clear. I can hear the cries of sinners, but cannot wipe away their tears. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and happy Wednesday. It is midweek hump day. However, Friday, Eve, however you want to call it, we have made it through another week, midweek. We have made it through another day, and we have another opportunity to get it right on this side of the world. Welcome to Morning Tea with LonnieB. I am Dr. Kusamo, and I am super excited, y'all. I am. You all will know in the coming days as to why I am so excited. You all know that I just released some journals, but then I have another adventure that I'm embarking on. So I'm just really excited. And more importantly, I am excited because God has chosen me. He has trusted me with all these opportunities that He is planting before me. Now. So let me tell you. So also, I've sent out to this to people, and I feel it all throughout me. God is in the dumping business today. He is in the dumping business. So He is ready to dump blessings on all of us who are ready to receive them. So if you're ready to receive the dumping blessings that God has for us today, just be open with an open mind, an open heart, and an open opportunity to receive whatever it is that He has for you. So if that door is open for you today, walk through it. If that opportunity is presented in front of you and God gives you a silent yes, or He gives you an astounding yes, then you scream it out with the top of your lungs, because today is the day that God is in the dumping business. He's dumping blessings everywhere for everyone who is ready to receive them. Now, let me go ahead and get the morning news announcements out of the way. Good morning, Dr. Tony. Good morning, Aunt Betty. Now, let's go ahead and get it out the way. So, you all know that the devotions that I have been using have been from Mr. Larry Paget. If you like them and you would like to receive them, please inbox me your phone number and our email, and I will make sure that you are added. If you like the music that has been going forth this week and last week, it is by Dallas, Texas own, the Cephas Sisters. You can follow them on Facebook and on YouTube. They are a musical talented family. Not only do they sing, but they play a wide variation of musical instruments. So you can actually get a one-stop shop with them. But more importantly, day to day, you can get your praise and worship on with the Cephas Sisters. On Friday, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, right here, same place. You can actually join the 60-minute Bible study with my heartbeat, my main man, Mr. Manny Cush. If you want to get the word of what the teaching is of God, please, please, please tune in. It's 60 minutes. 60 minutes. That's all God is asking you for. It's just 60 minutes to receive the word as he downloads it to my husband, Manny Cush. On Saturday at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, you have Dear Life After with Rosalind, and this week's featured guest is Monica Johnson. Monica Johnson is the guest for this week. And then right around the corner, a few more weeks, Motivation Moments Season 4 comes back with Gregory Bloomfield. It is a season you do not want to miss. We have built out Season 4 and all the way through the end of the year. I promise you, it is packed with individuals that you do not want to miss to kick off your week on Sunday nights at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Those are the announcements for today. Now, also, every day, you all know that I do Stay Black and Know the Facts. This is actually talking about untold history that we may or may have heard, but I'm wanting to refresh it and put it back on your memory. So let's go ahead and talk to them. 1844, 200 Black leaders meeting in New York expressed support for Andrew Young and demanded that Blacks be given a voice in shaping foreign policy. Also, 1867. Y'all, this is the wrong one. So let me just take this off because that's actually the wrong one. Not sure what happened today. Oh, yes, I do. I know what happened. It's me. It's me. There's actually new facts. So let me just run down the new facts to you because we cannot miss the Stay Black and Know the Facts. That's what happens when you get real time morning devotion. But we're going to dive into the word, I promise you. So don't leave me. Don't leave me. Now let's talk about these facts real quick. 1861, James Stone, a light-skinned fugitive slave passing for white, enlisted in the first fight artillery of Ohio. His racial identity would not be known until his death nearly a year later. 1875, 29-year-old John Wesley Cromwell, born into slavery in 1846, was by 1875 an attorney, a politician, an educator, and a newspaper editor, was a rising leader in Virginia's Reconstruction era of the African American community. On today in 1875, he addressed the difficulties of the colored youth obtaining an education in the Virginias. 1900, today in 1900, National Negro Business League was organized at Boston meeting. Booker T. Washington, we all know, was elected president. How many of you all knew that? 1908, to all the women, all the men who are nurses who served in taking care of our loved ones, 52 nurses led by Martha M. Franklin formed the National Association of Colored Graduate Nurses to improve the status of African American nurses. That is your Stay Black and Know the Facts for today. I will tell you, Stay Black and Know the Facts. There will be a daily planner that will be, a daily planner that will be coming out that I will be putting together. Perfect gift for the holidays, for your kids, for your young people, just so that every day you're in touch with who we are as Black history. And it's not just Black history that's important. All history is important. But for me, I know that our history has fallen by the wayside, and I will not be one who will talk about it, but I'll do something about it. So that is your Stay Black and Know the Facts. Now, let's get into this devotion for today. Devotion for today comes from Matthew 6, chapter 6, verses 1 and 2. Be careful not to practice your righteousness in front of others to be seen by them. If you do, you will have no reward from your Father in heaven. So when you give to the needy, do not announce it with trumpets, as the hypocrites do in the synagogues and on the streets, to be honored by others. Truly, I tell you, they have received their reward in full. But when you give to the needy, do not let your left hand know what your right hand is doing, so that your giving may be in secret. Then your Father who sees what is done in secret will reward you. And I'm sorry, that's Matthew 6, verses 1 through 4. Please read that entire chapter. It's a very good chapter. So if you have an opportunity to quick read it on your quiet time or even during your prayer time. Now, Mr. Frege says, it may take a crisis to move us from focusing prayers related to our individual circumstances to praying for others in our lives. God hears our prayers for those we love. Job's blessings came when he prayed for his friends. God's love for them is even greater than ours. He sees the tears that fall when they are all alone and listens to every cry they let out in their pain. He understands the joy they feel when embarking in a new season, as well as all the fears and doubts that may come with it. Y'all, I am in that season right now. I promise you I am. He knows which way the prodigal child has wandered off to and the pain being endured by the cancer patient. He sees, he hears, he knows. So spend time loving others by praying for them. Be symptomatic in your approach, but also be mindful and allow the Spirit of God to guide you as you pray. Romans 8:26 says, now in the same way the Spirit also helps our weakness, for we do not know what to pray for as we should, but the Spirit himself intercedes for us with groanings too deep for words. Pray for everyone you can think of, from that coworker who drives you absolutely crazy to that family member who is more self-righteous than they know, to that old lady who always prays for you without you knowing. Talk to God about the problems you wish you could solve in their lives that you know you can't. Ask him to step in where you've been trying to fix things for others, and trust him to work in the lives as much as he is in yours. Read, as I suggested, Matthew 6 today during your prayer time. Now, have a blessed day and a peaceful, stress-free day. So that is the devotion for today, y'all. It is talking about just praying for others. You know, we always think about giving to the needy. We always think about we have to give something tangible. The word needy means when someone is in need. Y'all, the devil really doesn't want this to go forth, but it's going. The devil doesn't really want things to be shared. He doesn't want things to be said when we talk about prayer, because we know that the prayers of the righteous availeth much, and God hears all of our prayers. It's just that when we come with a sincere heart, that he actually responds and he gives to us in his timing, not our timing. So for those of us who are in need today for whatever the situation is, if you know someone who is in need, you know someone who can't figure it out, and you have tried to be the savior, you have tried to be the Mr. Fix-It, you have tried to be Mr. Clean, you have tried to be the Michelin man. Yeah, I know I'm going old school, y'all. But if you have tried to resolve it for them, take your hands off and fall to your knees and just pray for them. Pray for me as I pray for you, because that's what it takes. When I intercede on your behalf, it doesn't have to be a dying situation. It can be even in the midst of your celebration that I intercede on your behalf, that I speak to God on your behalf, because what we want, remember, today he's in the dumping business of blessings. So for everyone that's on here, I am praying that when you get your blessing, that God continues to allow that blessing to continue to go and go and go. You know, that's the one thing, you know, the definition of insanity is doing something over and over again, receiving the same result. Well, you know what? I want to be insane for God. I want to be insane for God. Who wants to be insane for God with me? I do. So remember today, intercede and pray for that person, good, bad, or indifferent. But pray and intercede on their behalf, and thank God for using you to be the prayer source that continues to help them to strive, thrive, and guide and soar. So that is what I have for today. We will be back here tomorrow, same time, same channel. And you know my saying, be a blessing as you're being blessed. And until tomorrow, smile. You owe it to yourself. No one does it better than you. Bye for now. Use me, Lord.